Alright, we made it to Diamond. Let's get back into ranked. Sadly, this week is the final week of the May. Ooh, this hand is questionable, but I will keep it. And it looks like we lucked out because it's either mono green or elf. So we want to take out... Oh, it's angels, right. So we are going to need everything removal base that we can. We got to make sure that they do not resolve a Righteous Valkyrie and get above 27 life. So let's make sure that we have everything we can. And this could be quite brutal, but we're going to go for it.
Try again.
There's a board wipe. They do get a spirit off the Bishop of Wings. And we do need to find something to deal with things here. Here's Giada, sorry. Alright, Cornucopia is a good draw. Let's start putting down some potential life gain. Niv is 5 life, remember, if we can resolve that. So, opponent probably has, a reconstruction. So they go for 2 here. They hit 2 spirits and 2 angels. They put us down to 5, so we are now going to have to go for the Bring to Light into the Supreme Verdict. There's no other way out of this.
Oh, he did.
So there's the Supreme Verdict. They do get 4 spirits, which we can survive provided they don't draw another Righteous Valkyrie off the top. There's an Inspiring Overseer, so they need land, no Valkyrie, so we are still kind of alive. So we're going to go for the Niv here.
Reload.
Not a good Niv, but it should work for now. Let's go for the Blood Crypt because we can hold up a... another Kyler's Reconstruction. So they find the Righteous Valkyrie here. They have it. Oh, no, they don't find it. But in response, we will.
Oh, he did.
Righteous Seer, go back up to 11. We still have enough life gain here. So let's see what they want to do. They will get... Oh, they do not. Right. Beanstalk. Draw us a card. Play a land tapped. We're going to hold up interaction here because we can potentially survive this if we're lucky. Nope, there's the Valkyrie. So our best shot now is we wait for the attack. Alright, we got a Rakshas's Bargain. Draws a card. We find a Leyline Binding, which will be enough to keep us safe here. So they're going to gain life, but in response, we're going to draw and exile their card. They do not come in for the attack, so let's play a Cornucopia to start gaining life. Shock in.
Oh, he did.
Gain life and take out that Resplendent Angel. We're back up to 14 and we're holding pretty strong. We can't risk an attack yet. Oh, we can. I do decide for the attack, which is kind of gutsy on my part. So basically, if they can draw the 3rd Valkyrie here, we could just be in trouble. They go for the attack, so let's go for the...
Oh, he did.
Gain more life, make a blocker, take out one of their creatures. We can now swing back for... There's a Bishop of Wings, which is kind of tough. Right, let's go in with Niv, because we do have enough now to go for a Yorion Blink. And gain a ton of life, draw some cards. Blink our board here. We're still dead to a Valkyrie off the top, so we need to draw.
Reload.
We find one... Oh, they concede to that. We did find a way that would have took out their Valkyrie. So, key thing here, we need pushes, board wipes, and we got to get rid of things. They have already shown that they have the Sky Clave Apparition, which will negate our Edgar. So, we just need more solid removal. We need to basically always have an option for a board wipe to deal with their stuff. Alright, let's see what we get with them. We get a no land hand, so that's a mulligan. We get a slow hand with no red, so we can't really risk going lower, so we'll try with that. Interesting choice here. Yep, there's a Llanowar Elf taking a damage, so let's play a land. We have the mana now for the Supreme Verdict, so let's hope we can get that resolved pretty fast. And Archon of Emeria, that's great because that doesn't really care us, so we will just take out the
Oh, he did.
we'll take out the elf to slow down their mana. We're not too bothered about an Archon. We will then hit the Beanstalk, draw a card, play the red mana, so we now have access to the Supreme Verdict if we need it. On their turn, they deploy an Apparition. take out our Skyclave. Oh, it's going to be fun. And Supreme Verdict.
Oh, he did.
We get a 2-2 and we pass it back. And it's concession. Good game. Alright, change of pace here. I was playing with a 60 card version just for fun. Well, I think I selected the wrong one. But I wanted to highlight this game because in this match in particular, I was running the Abrupt Decay. And I want to show people. Always remember, Abrupt Decay gets around Ward. Because Ward specifically says, if you don't pay the ward cost, the spell is countered. But if the spell says the spell can't be countered, like Abrupt Decay here, you'll see here, they can't counter it, the creature dies, we pass back. Very rough for them. This is a Boggles match, and they were down on the cards. I forgot the sounds, but it doesn't matter, because this one is very short. So, as you can see, that's something I wanted to highlight, is don't... I know that some spells have been outclassed, but remember, if your spell can't be countered, you can just still kill board creatures. So, with that in mind, this is Boggles. So, they do have access to hexproof creatures, which is pretty rough. But, as I said previously, Boggles took a massive hit with nowhere to run being printed. There's a Doorkeeper Thrall to cut off ETBs. We're not too worried about that. They play a Light Pause, which is a scary guy. So, Light Pause, I'm sorry, you gotta die.
Oh, he did.
Okay, and what's their next play? Another Light Pause into an Ethereal Armor, which will tutor another Ethereal Armor or another 1-drop. Kaya's Ghost Form, pretty smart, pretty smart. There's a Vanishing Verse, pretty good. So let's play our Caryatid, and then we will hold up the Vanishing Verse. I want to bait out interaction on their turn if I can. So, let's see what they go for. They go for an Ethereal Armor, so in response,
Bye.
we will exile the Thrall, so the Light Pause trigger does not resolve, and they concede. Pretty rough match for them. Alright, our third match of this video. This has been a surprisingly quick one. We are back to the Yorion 80 card list, and this has everything but it has all our colors, a binding, a bidding, a lot to do. Oh, mono red. No wonder this one might be even quicker. So let's get the Leyline Binding down if we can. See what our opponent goes for. There's an Emberheart Challenger, so immediately
Bye.
we gotta exile that. Another Binding is great, so we can shock in and hold up the bargain for an end step if we have to. Yep, let's do it. We're gonna take those lands because we were struggling for lands. And Verdict is a bit slow here. A lot of the red stuff is haste, so there's a Lightning Strike. We need to find a Cornucopia here. There's a Screaming Nemesis, so you know what we say to a Nemesis?
Bye.
We do not enjoy Nemesis, so we'll pass that back. Let's bring to light here. So, what are our options? Niv is probably our most prominent option. However, I'm tempted and I'm going to take a Tolsimir because I want to gain life and make 2 bodies here. We still have the bargain to dig. And like I said, here's a Manifold Mouse, Offspring, giving double strike. Double Leyline Binding is beautiful. So first, let's make them discard.
Oh, he did.
So they have to discard down to 1 card, get rid of the main card there. We can attack in for 6. We can hold up a double Binding here. So if they try to, yep, they'll put 2 on there. Give it double strike, swing in, let's hit them with the Leyline Binding.
Bye.
We're using it on the token because if we Yorion flip it, we could hit another creature if they deploy it. But yeah, so that was a good match versus Mono Red Mice. So similar to our previous sideboarding, more removal, take out a few of the slower pieces. I take out a Bring to Light here, and I take out a Bargain. I disagree with that in hindsight. Probably should have took out the Beanstalks, and which I did. I bring in the Vetoes. What was I thinking with this sideboarding? It's fun to like watch back previous sideboardings and just go, what were you doing? Right. So, Cornucopia, 100%. Keeping it. Manifold Mouse comes down. So let's get our Triumph down, which gives us access to black, which gives us access to exile if we need it. Let's shock in. Hit them.
Oh, he did.
Put us back up to 18. There's a Screaming Nemesis, so we are going to have to,
Oh, he did.
well, exile. Press the wrong button. We are still at 14, so we are still kind of in trouble here. They are pumping that power up pretty quick. They are tapped out now, so first, we're going to shock in here, play a Cornucopia. Then I think we go for the...
Bye.
We gain 2 life and exile that, putting us up to 9. Play another Heartfire hero, activate the Mutavault. Let's see what they go for. Yeah, they're going for pure damage, so they put us down to 6. Supreme is fantastic if we can resolve it. I'm scared of what the last card could be, but gaining 5 life here and having Hexproof for monocolored is just perfect, because I'm pretty sure, well, they're mono red. If they don't have a very specific, I can't even think of what they would have here. They activate the Mutavault. They activate the Heartless Fire hero. We are going to block the Mutavault. If they're going to Monstrous Rage, yep, there it is. It does take out this Niv. But now we can
Oh, he did.
gain life and go up to 13. We can play this tapped, and we have enough next turn to activate a high Tybalt. So first, let's grab Yorion in case we need to throw down a blocker. There's a Spine Lynx, which puts us down to 5. So first things first, let's Tybalt. We can't gain life, sadly, but... Oh. That was the Tybalt noise I promised myself I would create. So let's plus Tybalt. We find some things here, so let's play a Yorion, gain life, and our opponent concedes.